Hi guys and welcome back to BFC TV, coming to you from Arbor Brewing Company. I'm Sharan Kukreja.
And I'm Elixir Nahar, and we have an exciting episode lined up for you today as usual.
We have a table tennis challenge with our captain Sunil Chetri, a Who's the Blue contest, and we look at BFC Soccer Schools.
And we also speak to the Head Physio Samuel Coleman. First up, let's do a quick roundup of the league.
Yeah.
We had a 2-0 away win against Shillong Lajong FC and a 2-2 draw to Sporting.
In the AFC Cup, we lost 2-1 to Lao Toyota FC, and we also had a 1-0 home defeat to defending champions Johor. Last week, we celebrated Women's Day by forming our own Women's 11, because there's always a team behind the team.
Let's take a quick look at our number 10 volunteer, Daphne D'Costa.
Hi, so I help out during the match days as a volunteer and basically with the media team. So I help assisting with the media guys who come in during the match days, giving them the team sheets, the match notes, and also helping during the match, collecting the photographs from the photographers of BFC team, helping them with Wi-Fi connections, basically all media operations during the match day. So there are around like 20 volunteers who assist in various sections. So there are people who help in the VIP section, the fan zone, the merchandise zone. It's really amazing. You get a whole feel at what happens other than what happens on the field. So it's a good thing to know and it's a great experience.
Stay tuned to get to know the rest of the team through the week. So we received some super entries for last episode's caption contest, but our favorite was, are you trying to do a Khalid Jamil?
That was a really cheeky one, I must say.
So congratulations, super fan Rahul Vivek. You win a BFC cap signed by the skipper himself.
We also had testing day at BFC Soccer Schools at Playmania Belandur. Let's find out how it went.
Hi, today we are at the Belandur facility of our soccer schools at Bengaluru Football Club, and we'll be doing a testing day today where the kids will see how fast they are and how agile they are and how much they can run on the pitch. And it's something that we do on a quarterly basis. Let's go in and see how it is happening. We do believe that players need to improve a lot more physically to be able to reach professional standards when they grow up and become adults. Which is why first we need to collect the data, then compare it with other European studies, and depending upon that we'll know where we stand, see where we can improve and take it forward from there. This is one way in which we are innovating as BFC and contributing to the football in the country by doing the testing at this very young age and figuring out where we lack, and that I think will go on to set the foundation for our development in the future. The head of youth development, who's also making the technical program for the soccer schools and our youth development program, is also assisting the first team. A structured program in which youth teams train the way the first team is training, and we try to reach the standards of the first team by training in the soccer school at the same level. In the last 2 years, we have been able to get a really good number of kids over here, and 7 of the kids who have trained over here since April 2014 have been selected to our youth academy, and they have been given full scholarship to train at our youth academy. And so what we do believe is that not only is scouting important, setting up centers in different parts of the city, not only is that important, but also giving them structured training on a regular basis, weekly, which goes along with their curriculum, is very important to make them grow as footballers.
So apart from all the action on the pitch, a lot goes on behind the scenes.
In our new segment Behind the Blues, we speak to our head physiotherapist, Samuel Coleman.
I was born in Milton Keynes. Always had an interest in football, so I liked following football. Was never good enough to play, so I figured kind of how can you get involved in football without any natural ability? And here we are. Got offered the position with Ashley at Kettering, which was in the 5th or 6th tier of English football at that time, which sounds lowly, but it's so competitive, it's actually quite difficult to get into. I have very high standards, which I think is part of the reason that Ash brought me in. We have a tie-up with them where they provide ambulances for our home games, which I've found to be really reliable and good. The guys there are all great. We've got a couple of guys in there at the moment who are going to have, one's going to have a surgery. But really the diagnostic imaging and things like that is invaluable because we're now getting a lot of reliable diagnostics with our players, and it's helped hugely identify little things. So it's helping us long term, because we're identifying these things early, and then because the boys have played so many games, some of them 50, 60 games in a year, it's not surprising they're getting little overuse things. So otherwise we'd be very difficult to diagnose. The diversity in India, going from the beaches of Goa to the mountains of Aizawl, but also the change in culture, so how friendly the people were in Aizawl. And I went to ISKCON Temple. That was a good experience. Took part in one of the ceremonies. Obviously, I'm not a Hindu, but it was good to see that side of the culture and things, and I really enjoyed that. Where else? Cubham Park, I go for a little walk around there every time. Like I said, I've been getting a little bit into meditation. Nothing I've ever done at home, but I find walking into work to and from the traffic and the noise, whenever I get here, I feel quite stressed. So where better to sort of explore a little bit of meditation than here, and I feel like it de-stresses me after, like I said, the hustle and bustle of outside.
Now we all know Sunil Chhetri is one of the most competitive people ever, and he loves table tennis.
So we put him to the test. Instead of giving him a paddle, we gave him some random props to use. Let's see how that went.
Hello?
I wonder how he is with an actual paddle.
You know what? I'm gonna stand up.
The boys are currently in Myanmar ready to face Ayawari FC.
So here's us wishing them all the best and hoping they come back with 3 points.
Fingers crossed. You know what? Caption contests are really easy, but this week we're running the Who's the Blue contest. So take a look at this picture and guess who this player is. So send us your entries in the comment section below or on Facebook and Twitter.
Hi, I'm Udanta Singh. I'm handling the Bangalore FC Instagram account, so follow me at Bangalore FC.
So that's it from us on this episode of BFC TV. Shout out to Arbor, our official home pub, for hosting us.
So come over, have a few drinks, have a good laugh, and maybe you'll meet one of the Blues here as well.
Don't tell the coach.
Also, stay tuned for next week and also subscribe to us.
See you next time.